quite a lot to do. For those who only tune in on YouTube, welcome back. Continuing with removing the strings from my 3D prints. So it might be a bit boring, even more boring than usual. And hopefully, when all the stringing is done, I can start gessoing it. That means I will be mass gessoing again. And also be mass painting. The character I'm currently de-stringing is Lady Aqua. Lady Aqua is the guardian of water, and she has a side job as Queen of the Merfolk. Not sure which planet, by the way, but from some planet that also has Merfolk. Her final design changed slightly from the initial design. Her hair is now more blue instead of ocean green blue. Lady Ignis design, her hair loopies are a different way, and her hair technically increased a lot, so designs who mostly remained the same are Lady Gaia's and Lady Luna's. Lady Kim's kind of changed slightly. Okay, now I have to be careful to find out which is stringing and which is not stringing. Doesn't help that there's a fly buzzing around me. Oh, it's hot again. So first day I'm going to design the coins belonging to these characters, which also turn into magnets. The Serenade Moon one will all get the same moon symbol. And then an extra symbol, just don't know yet how to place it yet. As for the Forever Young characters, they will get the unique ones. That matches their character. down again. And I know it does that to prevent overheating, but it also interrupts my workflow. But still, this goes a lot faster than using my knife to scrape it all. My airco is currently chilling to 20 degrees, 21. I set it on 20. It's not the best air conditioning anymore, meaning it doesn't really get to that temperature. Like I said, I actually don't like using it because it's bad for the environment, but it's kind of too hot to be here otherwise. But I am using our solar panels to power it. So it should technically be a bit better. Let's see. Oh, I gave her eyebrows. Maybe if I have time left, I'm going to create the anime characters in my style and 3D print it and gift it to the organization. But that's a later project if I'm not running behind on things. And Lady Aqua is almost done. Again, this goes a lot faster than using the knife. And I actually hope that the new 3D printer has less stringing. That would save even more time. Oops, it's getting too much melted again. Oh, there's a little string over here. Okay. gonna first make it as a gift for them, and then I'll ask if they're okay with me releasing it as a freebie, or maybe even a paid design. I don't think they will allow that, because they're very protective of their character, but it doesn't harm asking. Okay, doesn't really like this bit. It's a bit too tiny to melt it. Lady Gaia, Guardian of Earth. Her design mostly remained the same. She's the motherly type of the group. And she was chosen as a guardian on her wedding day. If you're chosen as a guardian, it means your human life ceases to exist. So she died on her wedding day. But luckily, she has a happy life now and will have a happy life later on. And technically that part isn't written and might never be written. So I can actually spoil it. The intention was that after the final great battle of season 4, the characters were sent back to their own timelines and own lives. So they didn't die, they were just missing for a while. And then found back and had their happily ever afters anyway. Meaning that Lady Aka could be an ancestor of Kitty Ocean, Lady Gaia of Dirac and Liz Green, Lady Ignis of Zack Tanner, Lady Luna of Mokawashi, and Lady Kim of Mika Ai. Tiamat would return to her dragon form, and they had to back the heart of the universe to keep her son alive, which happened, by the way. But they were still the last dragons. Or at least at that planet. Never thought about maybe other planets. And the current soldiers would become the Neo Guardians, but they didn't have to die to become one. So Kitty Ocean would be the Neo Guardian of Water, Zack Tanner of Fire, you know. It's a bit cliche, I know, but it was my first big story. then you get cliche stuff. You have to figure things out. You have to find out how to make things original. It's my big practice story. And Forever Young was a practice story, but is now the full-fledged story. Okay, I think this is it. No, there's still a bit of stringing here. Lady Luna. In her past life, she was a Hinotenshi monk. Or at least in training. She was taken in by the alien monks because I believe her mother went crazy and her father passed away. Can't really remember. Bad me, bad me. Her human name was Sky Etoile. So she had French ancestors. So even though she was a monk, she remained her bubbly attitude. She's the most childish one of the guardians. So you could say she was a base for Effa. Only Effa took it up a notch. Along with Lady Aqua, her clothes are my favorite design. I did try a redesign of the Guardians. They already got new outfits every calendar I created, which I created 7 calendars. And the first and the last had their classic outfits. Now we're going to get the tricky parts, the face. Of course, the paint will make it more smooth looking. Hopefully, anyway. Whew. This is quite tedious work. I have about 6 left, 5, 6. Okay, I think this is Lady Luna. I know it looks horrendous like this. Hopefully it will look better with color. And I will not deny that Lady Kim's outfit hairstyle is inspired by Sailor Moon. I will not deny that. So there's no need to point it out. But it did change over the years to make it a bit more original, just buns. There are people who are like they're inspired by shampoo, but no, I didn't know shampoo then yet. I just really like the hair buns, space buns. Why did I even make a line here? So pointless. Whew. I always want to touch the hot end to feel if it is still hot, but already did that yesterday with the oven. Cannot recommend. I cut one finger on the refrigerator drawer and burned the other, so ice and fire. Lady Kim, not named after me. Another word for Kim is horizon. Oh, still some stringing down here. Completely missed that. Her human name was Nova Young. She was the creator of the Ceremony Moon Tournament, a fighting tournament. Ceremony Moon was partly inspired by the magical girl genre, just random magical girls, but then with elements and magical guys. Before magical guys were a thing. But you know, nobody noticed us, so. And also influences from Pokemon. But instead of fighting with creatures, you all have to fight yourselves. And this is Tiamat, the last living dragon. Her son, Saigo was changed into a cat, but that happened after he technically died. So that means he's a zombie cat. And why did he turn into a cat? I have no idea. We just thought of that. And she's the guardian of dreams, so she's not an elemental guardian. She's the guardian that belongs to Liz Green, soldier of dreams. And when Liz joins the elemental soldiers, she's more, she becomes the mentor of the musical soldiers. Which are Starline, RB, Rocket Stevo, Chem. I need to be very careful, otherwise this cat will have a very disfigured face. Okay, stringing removed successfully. What is what? Tiamat's initial design was not created by any of the writers, but by one of the main artists. But she donated the looks to us after she left. But we will always give credit. Her online handle was Tiamat. I don't think that's her online handle anymore. I should check that. But she is a full-fledged official illustrator, I think also for games or animation. And Liz's character was also donated by one of the fans. Yes, we had fans back then. Not much, but we had fans. And her online handle was Rocket Liz. Okay, and this is Tiamat with Psycho Ryuko. Face, paw, tail. Now we have Mocha Washi, bland and boring. Soldier of Air. Antagonist in Season 1. Forced friend in Season 2 and full-fledged friend in 3 and 4. His soldier weapon is the diamond bow. And he doesn't become a soldier until Season 3, by the way. Season 1 is the Moon Tournament. Season 2 is saving Umbra 6 and finding their own powers. Did he? Or was that Season 3 as well? Can't remember. I haven't read that story in years because I was so focused with Forever Young. He does have a scar on his face, which I decided not to print. That makes it a bit too thin, so you can paint it on. Unless you want to create your own character out of this, then you don't have to paint it. His parents were murdered by the big evil. His brother was murdered by the big evil. His big brother Denko. The big evil did all that. He's also quite smart. We made him the smartest one. This was probably when my 3D printer was starting to act up. And then we have Mika Ai, best friend of Mocha, future wife. Loves the color pink, obsessively. Pink and cute things. Eventually a soldier of the spirit, with the guardian Lady Kim attached. She's a bit naive, airheaded. Spoiled by Mocha. Spoiled a lot by Mocha. Mocha is absolutely rich, so he gives her whatever she wants. And she wanted to fight in the Moon Tournament. Hence why they wanted to steal Zack his ticket, because I think they wanted Mocha to fight along anyway, but Mocha wasn't selected. Zack was, so they chased after Zack for his ticket. She and Kitty Ocean were quite often at odds because Kit is all about individuality, freedom, and she was like, cute stuff. And she was a bit, yeah. You could call her a little bit of a bimbo. But she grew out of that. And she and Kit became the best friends. She was an only child. And I believe her parents were also killed by the big evil in an explosion, even though it wasn't officially mentioned the big evil did that, but it's quite likely he did that. Her very first character design also had bunny ears, because she was supposed to be able to change into a bunny, but that never happened. And she wasn't designed by me, but by the co-writer. He also designed Mocha and Zack. So this is the outfit he designed. And for season 4 I gave her a new outfit. Still very pink, don't worry. Melt them all! Melt them! By the way, I also always say Mika. Could be Micah, by the way. It's already 4 p.m. But I do want to finish these final 3 characters. And I still need to make pictures for tomorrow's release. So I'm a bit behind. Okay, this is Mika. Yeah, well, I'm seeing the spammer. Don't really care right now, and I'm on Restream, so I can't really. I don't have the same options as Twitch. Just ignore the spammer. I'm ignoring them as well. Just 3 left. This was the final one, I think, before my printer died. I was printing his sister before everything went horrendously. And the rack is partly the inspiration of the character Blade I created. But considering I created the rack, I'm okay to copy his looks. All the big artists do that. This one has very little stringing. Good, because I'm getting very tired of removing all those strings. Here's our resident bad boy. Was chasing after Kitty Ocean because he wanted her back in his gang. But if you get too possessive of Kit, she runs away. Talking about Kit, here she is. The reason why Kitty Ocean or Kit is fighting for independence is because she's part of a twin. And she was the unexpected twin. Parents only made the necessary echoes and they never noticed a second child. I know that probably wouldn't happen in real life, but just bear with it for the story. And her sister was super smart. Is super smart, by the way. Fashionista and super smart. And it was all the time, why can't you be more like Star? Because her sister is called Starlene and she is named after the nurse who discovered what went wrong with, well, the birth, which meant second child. Guardian of, no, Soldier of Water. Was technically already a soldier before she even knew there was a world to save. Her weapon is the Opal Trident. And she just wants to be unique, seen as her own individual, and freedom. And yes, she was my online persona once, not anymore. There are actually people who thought that I looked like her. And while I can do my hair into pigtails, I do not have fiery yellow-orangey hair. And I do not have eyes that are the color purple, green, and blue. Apparently that didn't give it away to people. Some were even assaulted by it. I'm gonna drink for a moment. They were insulted I did not look like my online persona. She got the Opal Trident, by the way, from Lady Aqua. Her future ancestor. I know that sounds weird, but that's what it was. Her black jacket was given to her by Dirac. Let's see if cleaning the head does help a bit. I have to be careful not to set my rag on fire. Not sure why this keeps on cooling down, warming up. Probably to prevent overheating, but it's getting very annoying if you just want to keep on going. Maybe next time I'm gonna grab my soldering iron. I think that doesn't cool down that much. And Kit is, by the way, a great fighter, and despite some people thinking that, she is not named after Knight Rider. Talking about Knight Rider, in my very first customer job, which was as the web shop, a woman was looking for the series Knatrader. And I was like, Knatrader? Never heard of that. And I'm using the tone of voice she used. So I was like, what the heck is she talking about? And I was like, oh, you mean Knight Rider? Yeah, that's what I said. Knatrader. So it's always been a bit of an in-joke that to call Knight Rider Knatrader. And Knatrader is pretty much trailer trash accent. Okay, that's Kit. And the final one. Sure, you're all getting previews of what's going to be released next year. Here we have Zack Tanner, main character of the Cerny Moon series. Had a long-lost little brother that looked a lot like him. But that little brother vanished and his parents just didn't talk about him anymore, removed all pictures. That's how they dealt with it. And that little brother turned out to be a Rocket Steve-O. He was one of the first to be raised as a Dark Guardian, alongside RB and Chem. Star later joined them. Not voluntarily, by the way. And later, those 4 became the musical guardians. Soldier of Harmony, Symphony, Melody, and the music key. Zack became the Soldier of Fire. Best fighter of the universe, of course, because he won the Moon Tournament, of course. I mean, we were young, we weren't aware of the concept that people could lose. Okay, I think Zack's already done. Okay. Then we're just going to first clean our tool carefully on the rack so it won't burst into flames. Put it in a jar, unplug it. And then we can start gessoing it. Just completely forgot my brush. Luckily, the brush didn't bend. Bristles are still fine. Okay, so you can... Then we grab my gesso. I need to move this away so I can get my big plate. My big plate for mass gessoing. Let's put you here, here. My own gesso blend. Steering stick. Where's my steering stick? Give me my steering stick. My kingdom for my steering stick. Or not. It's kind of creamy instead of white, which is fine. Wait, how about I use my big brush again? I mean, I am gonna mass gesso. Why not mass brush? Get into all the corners. I haven't decided all the freebies for next year yet. Still have to do a few Pokemon. I think I need to double up because I did not reach this hole. There we go. First gesso layer for Zack. Not sure if this goes faster or is just messier. It always foams up my gesso. Okay, something dropped. No idea what dropped. Okay, let's check what dropped. Ah, lovely screaming kids outside. Let's move her around. Can I see what dropped? Nope. No idea what dropped. This is still in a mess I need to clean up, so. This is thinner gesso, should leave less clumps. And dry up smoother. Poor Mocha, always last. Well, I will focus on order of release when painting. I will be mass painting as well. But like I said, no resin anymore. Would save a lot of time. And it's the summer, so gessoing should dry quite quickly. Really looking forward to painting Tiamat. Still have plenty of magnets for backings, but I might have to order a few ones. Luckily, Liz is quite, I think it's the 12th one. As for the freebies, I just have to plan them. I believe January is Charmeleon. Still need to trace that one. March is Shampoo. And I have designs already printed and ready for Magic Knight Ray Earth. It's getting a re-release. And second season of Apothecary Diaries. So I have a Mao Mao. Of course we have Alien, which is unplanned, but I'm guessing February. already working on Alien. I also did a wheel from Witch, but I actually don't want to do twice the same franchise a year. I have Chobbits, Chi and Elda, or Vrij and Elda. And there should be 4 Pokemon as freebies. So that leaves 8 other. No, if Alien is 1, Umi, Mao Mao, Shampoo. Well, I'm probably gonna do Shurai then. So we have 5, and then I have to figure out 3 more from different franchises. So. That one's uncleared. And it's still a lot of work. So I do hope people actually appreciate what I'm doing, or at least like looking at it. I might do Chibi Moon next year, because Sailor Moon is this year, so I can do her next year. I have Tsunami from Tenshi Muyo. I have a sketch, so I can do that. Next year is mostly the high ones from Forever Young and Serenade Moon and a few penny characters. And I know there are a lot of characters people would love me to do. But I start with my own characters. Oh, I have Hana-chan ready from Doremi. I believe there's next year something about Doremi as well. Not sure. Oh, and by the way, I do know I just said no twice a character franchise. But Shampoo gets a second release this year. Reason? Because I already have that file ready and because I want to. And I consider that reason enough. So I try to avoid same franchise in a year. But if it solves problems, back already gets a bit of pre-gesso. These ones still need to get gessoed, and I think that's it for... Well, this needs some fixing. These are all previous. Sunset Shimmer as well, so I think I have plenty for the next year as freebies. Oops, dropped something. So after gessoing, I will close the stream because, well, then it's probably about dinner time. I need to clean up here. Make space for the new 3D printer in case it does come next week, that I have a place to put it. And probably spray varnish the ones that... let's open the drawer again. Even though the sunlight is a bit gone right now. Then first day, no, Tuesday. Tuesday we'll have Penny. There, get some gesso on your back already. And then first day I'll try to design as many coins as possible. I might record it. I don't think I'm gonna stream it because I also have a way big backlog of videos to watch, and then I can watch that. I might make a few speed streams of that in case Penny's stream audio gets corrupted. Then I can put that into the spot. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, because now I'm still here. I am guessing next... What's the date of next Sunday? 4th of August. Oh, that's my wedding day. But I'll probably just stream there. Almost done with all the gessoing of this batch anyway. Like I said, it's gonna save me a lot if I don't resin it up. just going to use this brush for those tiny bits, because I think that goes a lot faster. And if you gesso the front, you also have to gesso the back. Okay, I do need this space for my head. And Key says the final one. Which is going to be a lot of black. There we go. Great. So this was the final one. I'll just tipped over my water. The final gesso one. If I do have time to spare during the week, I might give it a second coat, but I'm not really sure if I have the time for that. I'm still way behind. No, I'm not behind. I'm the other side. I'm still on schedule. Let's keep it like that. We're still on schedule. There we go. You can go dry. You need to be cleaned. You need to go dry. And I need to clean my water. But first, let's clean up this a little bit. This is why we have those little silicone mats. To make it easier to clean. So it's easier to reuse. Okay, so I need to clean my water. My gesso cup lid was stuck, so let's clean a bit off there. And then, well, that's now the cleaning part is the boring part, so I'll save you that. So I'll be seeing you if you watch the stream, perhaps on what's it called again? Tuesday. Yes. Might do a stream on Thursday, but don't count on it. There we go. This should help a lot with opening it again. So I guess this is goodbye. Not sure who's still here. Who's still with me? Bye bye.